Alright, the all-numeric AtariAge user 007 82 65 317 graciously sent me this Atari 7800 adapter that was having issues, and hopefully the super glue has dried enough here now. And it was a short that you could actually see on the negative side, but I've already eliminated that. I just took a razor and sliced in half right along the seam line of the molded connector here, and that's why I was gluing it back together. It doesn't look that great after gluing on this side. The other side looks kind of good, but yeah, that'll also make it a little more brittle. So I'm going to try something here that may or may not work. This is liquid electrical tape, and I think it's really just kind of like Plasti-Dip or Plasti-Dip. And I've always made a mess every time I've tried to apply it with the included brush. The bristles are just aiming every which way. So I'm going to use this, which, yeah, these bristles aren't much better, but I don't want to use a good one. I'll use a junk one. And let's see if I can do this. Alright, seem to have quite a bit on there now. And I'll just brush it on. It's going to be all gloppy, no doubt. I want to go down the cord a bit too, since it seemed to be separating. I wish it wasn't a container where I could just dip. Alright. Don't know if I'm getting anything fresh on here or not. Yeah, I think I'm just going to glob it on there. Probably make it look okay by being stingy with it, but I'm less concerned with looks than I am with longevity and function. Alright, I think it's just getting stringy when I keep applying more after it's getting thickening. Alright, so let's see how that works. Alright, let's see how well it did. It needs about 24 hours to fully dry, but should be enough to test at least. I'll try not to bend it much. Yeah, looks kind of shiny, but yeah, same connector. It should fit. Let's go test it. Alright, going in. I have to look at it. Yep, so just needed to cut off the molding around the housing, strip back the wires a bit, and solder it back to the connections on the inside here, and then seal it back up with glue and liquid electrical tape. I might go ahead and dip the whole thing, well, except for the tip here. Maybe just make a U shape and go in there, just to get a consistent look across it. But yeah, it definitely works. Alright, I couldn't leave well enough alone and made a real mess of things, but I think I got it back to looking decent enough. Yeah, it's all over my metal spudger here, and it's still a little wet, so I think I can make a line here, but that's what's holding the two halves of the cord together, so I don't want to go back and split it again. And yeah, I've still got gunk all over the side, but it's mostly filling the gaps. And I'm just going to leave it clamp down in here and come back and see if it looks any better when it finishes curing. Yeah, so the point of all this is really to show 007, 82, 65, 317 how it turned out, since I think it worked well enough. It doesn't look new or anything, but it should work perfectly. And these are the final pictures that, it looks a little goopy, but it feels plenty flexible and should work great.